As the new year begins, a new phase of work at the Holy Sepulcher opens after the completion of that around the Rotunda of the Edicule. On the 21st of December in Jerusalem at St. Saviour's Convent, updates on the ongoing archaeological excavations at the basilica were presented to the leaders of the Christian communities that guard the Holy Sepulcher. The excavations were conducted by the Department of Ancient Sciences at Sapienza University of Rome. Professor Francesca Romana Stasolla, head of research, outlined the extraordinary progress in the year 2023 in an official statement.
Siamo riusciti innanzitutto a chiudere l'area della Rotonda e questo ci ha permesso di cominciare.
We were able first of all to close off the Rotunda area, and this allowed us to begin to understand the constitution of this particularly sensitive area. First of all, we were able to understand this double architectural phase, that is, the presence of an initial monumentalization of the tomb area with the constitution of a first phase of the early 4th century, and then a second phase with the Rotunda itself. So it's been an extraordinarily fruitful year, because the various pieces of the puzzle of this excavation, which is kind of done in pieces, are beginning to come together.
I vari pezzi del puzzle, no? Di questo scavo che è fatto un po' per pezzi.
Most importantly, we are offered the whole history of this extraordinary place, starting from the quarry, so from a very ancient age, and reaching up to the contemporary age. For his beatitude Theophilus III, Greek Orthodox Patriarch of Jerusalem, all those in charge are very happy with the progress of the work.
This would be very, very important, first of all, for the church itself, for the compound of the Holy Sepulcher, but also for the Christian communities and the people of Jerusalem. We say this because today the Holy Sepulcher is the heart of Christianity, of Christian faith, and therefore is a point of reference of thousands, if not millions, of people who would like very much to visit and get some spiritual food, some strength and some energy, because today the world is upside down. And what we are doing today, the three communities, is really something, it's a great blessing for all of us, because our mission here as churches and as communities that we serve the Holy Sepulcher is precisely how to keep and guard and promote the values of the Bible, both of the Old Testament and the New Testament.
What I would like to say is the place that we are restoring is a holy place, and it is a very old building. It has old parts. It needs renovations, restorations, so that it will last. And we are happy that the three communities, they came to an understanding and realized that it is important for us to restore the church for the benefit of the life of the building and for the enjoyment of the faithful that they come and visit here in Jerusalem.
For Brother Dobromir Yashtal, the work in 2023 has developed very well, and in accordance with the different phases of the project. The first phase of the archaeological work is the longest phase, because it obviously involves a huge amount of excavation work, study. This year, a good level has already been reached regarding this aspect. In the coming months, as planned, the excavation in the other areas will continue. Then the next phase will be infrastructure and paving.
Questo anno è andato molto bene. All'inizio l'agenda dei lavori ha tenuto.
Certainly this year went very well. In the beginning, the agenda of the work also took into account the difficulties of the crowding of the church by pilgrims, the various services. So the work was organized in such a way as not to disturb the visits, the prayers, and to proceed with the work. The goal has been achieved. we are well on our way and hope to continue in the coming months to finish.
Siamo a buon punto e speriamo di poter continuare nei prossimi mesi per concludere.
This is an important project. It is the first time it has been done in hundreds of years.
And at the end of the day, what the pilgrim will see is the tiles. And the tiles should be looking very good, should look antique, old, to match with the historic and to give the historic value of the church.
For Brother Francesco Patton, custos of the Holy Land, the work done by both the archaeologists, the restorers, and also those who follow the whole issue of infrastructure has been great. In about a year's time, we will also be able to see the new floor of the basilica, after finishing the archaeological excavation and after finally arranging all the infrastructure.
E poi sarà molto interessante nei prossimi anni vedere gli studi che verranno pubblicati.
And then it will be very interesting in the coming years to see the studies that will be published, the studies that will synthesize the work of these archaeologists and restorers who have been working. I think in the end it will be very interesting what they will be able to tell us and offer as a synthesis of a great work. Also to show us how this place, which is the most important place for us as Christians, because it is the place that tells us about the burial and the resurrection of Jesus, is a place that along the centuries we can say slowly evolved, but starting from the certainty of that rock-cut tomb that the Gospels speak of.
Di quella tomba scavata nella roccia di cui parlano i Vangeli.